morning. Give me just a second to get my big screen up. There we go. It has been a morning. Good Lord, has it been a morning. I think Game Freak just decided to dump on us a bit. It feels like we got like 15 different things. Pokemon Animal Crossing is cute but creepy. It should be fun. Yay to the new megas for the Colosseum starters. Much deserved, but also boo for them being locked behind competitive tournament thing, whatever is participation prizes / DLC things, I guess. Also, why are we announcing the DLC for Legends ZA before Legends ZA has been released? If they wanted to announce this DLC the week before Legends ZA came out, yes. But it's still a month away, and it feels super early to be announcing the DLC, and Game Freak, I can't afford a $90 game right out the gate. If Mega Dimensions wants to come out in December or something, that's fine, but guys, I can't afford $90 right off the bat. Not with me paying for part of Mama Blueberry's game. So good morning. Also, throw all my expectations for us getting one more Mega reveal before Legends Arceus, before Legends ZA, just out the window. All of it. Out the window. I don't know what they're doing anymore. I expected at least a gameplay trailer in the new Direct. I didn't expect Megas in DLC. So... it's been my day. I do like the megas for the Kalos starters. They turned my boy Chestnut into a king. And that it's super funny that Mega Delphox looks like it has the wizard beard because of the white stripe going down its belly. This morning feels like it has been like 6 hours long already. Turn this music up just a smidge. It seemed loud earlier, but now it seems really quiet. There we go. But yes, it does feel kind of cheap that they have apparently locked Mega Stones behind having to have online, which is a little understandable considering they have locked things behind having to do the competitive battles in like Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, because that is how we got Shiny Eternatus and the Shiny Galarian birds. It would not surprise me if that is how we get Shiny Monkey Dory, Pheasantipiti, and Okidogi, provided they are not going to be raid events. Also, Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon are coming to GameStop in the US on the 26th and will run until October 15th. You get the opposite Rhydon from your game. It's post-game stuff, so there's probably more added to it that they're not going to tell us about. I only know as much as the trailer and the website gives us, which was not much at all. Absolute worst case scenario, if the DLC, I imagine, is coming out like a month or two after the game at least, I will be waiting until it comes out to buy it. I probably won't be pre-ordering it right away. It'll probably be one of those games I get like the week before it comes out. Or pre-order the week before it comes out, because I can't do $90 right away for the DLC and Z8. Hi, Kyogre. I know you want Mega Garbodor. Good lord. I feel like we all just got clocked over the head with stuff this morning. Like, just so much stuff. Like, here's your Pokemon Slice of Life game, and here's 3 new Mega Evolutions in this trailer, and also here's this DLC, and also last night we got the information for Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon. It's like, guys, slow down. It's not February yet. Also, there is a theory that the Legends ZA games are going to be technically counted as Gen 10 games. They really did, and it feels really weird for them to do it and it not be in a Pokemon Presents. Like, they've dropped DLC trailers and stuff before in Nintendo Directs, that's fine, but it just feels like they dropped a ton of stuff in that Direct when usually it is literally stuff they would save for a Pokemon Presents, even if just a small one. But also, I love the 3 or 4 reactions I've watched to the Animal Crossing Pokemon game. And when the Ditto person transforms their arms into vines to reach down and grab leaves, and everybody just kind of like, because that was very much my reaction was, I mean, it's cute, and I'm sure it'd give me 15 minutes of gameplay to get used to it. It'd be fine, but it's still very much a reaction at first. I mean, I guess you're not playing as Pikachu this time, so why they didn't make it kind of mystery dungeon style to an extent with like the buildings and stuff, I don't know, because they have a Pokemon Center in that final shot for the game. And my only thought is how. And also that trainer is like totally probably dead. Especially considering I think that was like a Gen 1 style Pokedex. That Pokeball malfunctioned and quit working and let that Ditto out like 5 years after their trainer died. Yep, 34 days. I know, I'm still counting down every single one. What do you think of the Mega Raichus? I like that the X Raichu kind of looks like Gorochu, but they lean too much into Pikachu for the Y one. I am off my count. I know I'm off my count. By one, okay. So it's that last one I don't think I counted. Also, I'm wondering if this Mega Dimension thing isn't going to act almost like space-time distortions, maybe just a little bit. I know, right? Like, guys, you gave us the Daybreak update in Legends Arceus for free instead of making it a DLC. Like, I'm sure I will have enough gameplay time in Legends ZA, plus just by itself, to warrant buying the DLC as well when it comes out, if I have the money. But also, it's like, guys, why is the post-game, or at least I'm assuming the biggest part of the post-game, regulated to DLC? Look, the Sword and Shield, the Scarlet and Violet DLCs, great, fine. This seems to hint that we're going to an alternate version of Lumio City, which, okay, I could see needing to pay for that because it would be a new area or whatever, but it's, I don't know, it just feels so weird that they've announced it so early. Hi, Mint. I hope you've been having a good morning. It could be something like that. We don't know. We know they have something to do with Hoopa, and like that's it. that's all we know. I do know I don't want to know anything else about the DLC until like at least 2 weeks after Legends ZA drops. Also, I feel like it is extremely possible that we might not get another new Mega Evolution at all until ZA releases, which I'm probably wrong. They proved me wrong this morning. Also, that might be part of why it feels like they've just shoved so much information down our throats, because we got a Mega Rebuild Wednesday. They gave us Mega Malamar Wednesday. We had a 1-day break, which that probably explains why it was on Wednesday. And now we have the 3 starter Megas for Kalos. No, it wouldn't be a new trainer that just has a Hoopa as a, as a Pokemon. To pay $30 for that, I think people would like literally travel to the Pokemon company themselves and like beat down their doors. But no, it's already said it's gonna be a new air. It's gonna be an alternate version of Lumio City. It's just, I don't know, a lot. Like, it feels like a lot. I do though hope that this means we get to catch Hoopa in this game. I know, right? I mean, rumor has had it for several months that we're getting DLC for this game, and I took it, as I always do, with a grain of salt. But for the most part, it's like it feels too early for a DLC. If they'd wanted to release this information on this a couple of days before the game released, or even like the week before, it wouldn't feel so weird. Maybe it honestly just feels like a money grab. But half of DLC and stuff nowadays is just a money grab. People seem just as annoyed with the Donkey Kong DLC as they do with already getting the DLC announcement for Legend ZA. Because Donkey Kong's been out like, what, a month? 2 months? Because usually we get the game drop and then we get DLC information and the Pokemon Day Pokemon Presents. And I can understand maybe that this might not be the case for ZA DLC because Gen 10 next year, so they kind of want to get it out sooner rather than later, but it's still kind of meh. So I've not been paying attention to like half of these Kabuto this morning. One of the DLC pre-order bonuses is just the worst outfits I have ever seen. They're basically the outfits you start out with, but they're like freaking neon and blue and kind of that reddish shade of pink for X and Y. they're ugly. They're so ugly. But apparently, when you get the DLC, you get a bunch of, like, apricorn Pokeballs. Well, I say a bunch. It was either, like, 3 or 5. Like, you get lure balls, you get level balls, you get fast balls. There's one more of them you get that I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to ban Mega Carpenter from this chat. I mean, I could burst that bubble right now. I have seen the leaks. Also, Kyogre beat you to it in mentioning Carpenter this when she popped in. In case you don't know, the Mega Stones for the Mega Kalo starters are going to be locked behind the, like, Battle Royale thing or something. I think they're going to probably be participation rewards, which means get online, do 3 or 4 battles or something, and then you'll get a code for them a couple weeks later. Of course, that is the assumption I'm making just based on how they do that with Scarlet and Violet, and then how they did it with Sword and Shield. What are your thoughts on the Pokemon Animal Crossing game, Mint? So we have another cat outside. Dad came in last night and he's like, I need some cat food, and he had a bowl in his hand, and it's like, okay, guys, we have a little gray and white bobtailed kitten outside. So he took him some food and water, and he chowed down. He's too skittish for us to get near, but he will, like, come eat. We haven't seen him yet this morning, but we figure he will be back at some point in time to eat more. It's the Ditto. It's the Uncanny Valley Ditto is a human vibes. Also, the subtle implications that the Ditto's trainer is probably dead. But trust me, I had a bit of a feeling whenever it transformed its arms into vines to reach out down to the ground and yank grass up. It's like, that is not how this works. I don't know, that one has time to grow on me. It's not releasing till like next year. Yeah, I'm reserving my final opinion for when we see more of it. I mean, it looks like it'll be cute and probably fairly fun. but I gotta get past the transformed Ditto first. And I also want to know how they build a Pokemon Center. I do feel like it would have come across a bit better if they'd have had it feel a bit more like you were building a town in a Mystery Dungeons game. You know, minus the actual Mystery Dungeon. But you're doing the houses and building the shops and making it look nice and... you know, this is me saying I want to be able to make buildings that are shaped like kind of like little Pokemon. I imagine they did the wonky face because they want you to remember that this is not a person, this is a Ditto. But also it ties into this scene where it was looking at the Pokedex with a picture of like it and its trainer, and they legit can't see the trainer's face because the Pokedex is broken. Also, I find it kind of funny that the Pokemon YouTube channels have not put out the trailers yet. They are both, all three trailers are on like the Nintendo YouTube, but the Pokemon YouTubes have not put them up. So I spent like 30-40 minutes earlier waiting for them to pop up so I could link them to friends. Guess it's probably because it was a Nintendo Direct and not a Pokemon Presents, but still. Excuse me. Basically. I mean, to be fair, you're talking to Pokemon. There's a hint there that you're not real. That you can understand them. Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll have to see how much the Animal Crossing game grows on me before it comes out and what my bank account says. Yeah, we just got a lot of Pokemon stuff from that Direct. Also, them doing the Virtual Boy game stuff for the Nintendo Online Plus was not what I was expecting, like, at all. But also them having the little headset thing for the Virtual Boy games and whatnot. It's like, no. Like, I can't even afford the overly expensive mock-up controllers of the past game system controllers. I'm not spending money on this. The little talking Mario plant was cute. If they were to sell one of those that didn't talk, I would gladly buy it. But they did give us a lot to just kind of look at and think over and stuff this morning. Yeah, but I think Ditto hits the Uncanny Valley vibes partially because it is a Ditto. Well, it'll be a Switch and Switch 2 game, I think. But yeah, Pokemon games do not generally come to other systems. Well, outside of, like, mobile games. I feel like the Ditto game probably isn't going to be a mobile game. Though, given what we found out today, heck, you never know. Maybe it will be. And given enough time, we'll probably get used to the Ditto person. I mean, the protagonists for Scarlet and Violet, I know the first time we saw them, a bunch of people mentioned that they kind of felt uncanny. And then, of course, you know, we got used to them and they're perfectly fine now. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to mod them without hacking the Switch, or just mod them in general. Actually, I feel like Pokemon could include a bunch of like little just helpful like mods for Pokemon games that you could pay them like an actual couple of dollars for and people wouldn't mind paying. Like, I would pay $5 in Pokemon Sword and Shield or like Scarlet and Violet to get shiny sparkles. More so in Scarlet and Violet than in Sword and Shield than Scarlet and Violet. I'm used to hunting Scarlet and Violet without them. Or heck, even if they did an item that would be like a radio card that would let you listen to Pokemon music from other games. I did really like that person who did the camera mod that would let you zoom all the way out of the map. That one was kind of funny. And would have been really good for doing like B-roll. No. No Mega Ditto. I feel like Ditto, if it got a Mega, would be so unstable you would Mega Evolve it once and then it would just fall apart. Yeah, they're not gonna though. I think Ditto can Ditto transform into Megas? I don't actually remember if it like can or not in X and Y. So we wouldn't need a Mega Ditto to turn into Mega Garbodor. You could probably just do it with a regular Ditto. And a bit of proper timing. Oh! My neck popped a little bit. That felt kind of nice. So I passed odds today. Shiny Charm odds, not full odds, but Shiny Charm odds. So I love the little hints they gave us about megaforms with your little groups each, you know, holding up the Mega Ring and evolving a different Pokemon, and it was just regular, you know, old Megas. It's like, that is such a bait and switch. I'm not paying attention to that Kabuto. Yeah, well, I'll check them all in a couple minutes when I finish with the badge. But no, I would have actually liked just a bit of a more in-depth gameplay trailer. I'd have loved to have seen a bit. Would have loved to have seen a bit more of like the returning Pokemon outside of Gen 6. Because I know we got Chespin, Finnegan, and Froakie, you know, confirmed for this. We all knew they were going to be in ZA, but I would like to see a few more of like the Gen 6 and other generation Pokemon that are going to pop up in the game. So I did forget to count that one. I've been so scatterbrained all morning. Oh, Mint. Shiny Crydon and Miraidon coming to GameStop on September 26th. Alright, Kyogre, go enjoy your bath. Definitely have to have some bathtub time here in the next week or so. A shower's good, but laying in the bathtub and just relaxing for an hour is nice too. Listening to the animals be upset that I've shut the bathroom door and I'm not letting them in. Of course, that's mostly the cat, because I might turn the faucet on so he can drink out of it while I'm in there. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, I have enough friends who live near GameStops that they'll get me a card or 2, however they're doing this. I don't know if it's both going to be one card or what, but so it's not too bad a thing for me, but quit releasing things at GameStop, guys. Just make them a DLC. Just make them a mystery gift. Lots and lots of fun years ago when you could make a semi-big deal about it, but now it's just kind of like, I gotta go to GameStop. Or in my case, it's, my nearest GameStop is an hour away and I've not been in it for 6 months at this point, if not more. I might go to GameStop once a year. Because it's an hour away. If I lived closer, I'd probably go a bit more often, but I do not. Who knows, maybe when Gen 10 rolls around, they'll stop doing GameStop stuff. Probably not, but we can hope. Just because it's more fair to everyone else too, if they make it just a mystery gift. I'm half blind, so I don't drive. So I feel you there. But yeah, they need to make it to where you can like at least send in an email and be like, can I get a code? And then email you one if you can't get to a game. They need to make it, as weird as this sounds, more easily accessible. Check these. So I hated that when they did like the Marshadow event and stuff. I had to poke like 3 different friends who have GameStops within driving distance of their homes and be like, can you get me this code? Actually, I think the Marshadow one might have been Target. Stop releasing codes in stores. If you want to do pre-order bonus stuff in stores, that's fine, but stop releasing codes for shinies and mythicals and stuff in stores. I live in the South. We don't have Target. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, if I could get to a GameStop easily, I'd get like, see about getting like 4 or 5 of each code just so I could share with people who couldn't. I know itches. But also it's like, yeah, just can we move beyond this? Hold on, I got a message. I want to make sure it's not anything important. Nope, just Mama Blue. I sent her a picture of the Mega Delphox. Told her I'd probably have to get the Mega Stone for her because she doesn't really do the online stuff, which is fine. Can you go? There we go. It wasn't letting me select the thing to stick it in. But yes, I actually kind of prefer when they make it events like they've been doing with the Treasures of Ruin. They're more fun. Ragweed. I have to get up in a second and blow my nose. Actually, before I get started on this batch, let me get up and go blow my nose and run to the bathroom real fast. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, much better, thank you. I know a couple people were talking in the comments section of one of Cerebee's posts, and they were talking about the Zacian and Zamazinta release code, and one dude's like, yeah, I got an entire stack of them from a dude just because he didn't want to mess with them, and it's like, that sounds like a lie. But they should also definitely limit those codes to like 3 per person or something. But yeah, the releases like this just need to be a mystery gift or something now. Or even another event. I would have gladly done a 7-star raid against Koraidon and Miraidon in order to catch my own. Actually, them doing a 7-star raid would have been more fun, because it would have been more of a challenge. How goes your playthrough of Legends Arceus there, Mint? Are you at least kind of enjoying yourself? So I found another pair of Halloween socks yesterday. It ran by the dollar store again to get like some Coke and stuff, and I meandered through their Halloween section, and they had a different pattern out than they had the day before. There's one more pattern they have on the long socks that I'm hoping is on the ankle socks as well. That's fair. That is completely fair. I've been putting up with a slightly sulky pooch most of the morning. We didn't go walk this morning because I woke up at like 7:20. I know if we went on a walk, I wouldn't be home in time for the Nintendo Direct. I guess I could have walked her after. But no, wanting shiny starters is fair. Turned up too loud. It might just be the trumpets. I'm so glad they put starters in Indigo Disc. Means I didn't have to like breed or hunt for them in like Pokemon Let's Go and stuff. Saved me a little bit of time for the most part. So I can spend all my time doing this revival. I shouldn't complain yet. I'm not that far into it, but still. Thankfully, I think this is about the only... Nope, Sword and Shield. I said, thankfully, I think this is the only game I'm gonna have to do this in. It is not. Because I still gotta do... I gotta do the Zolts and the fishes. Because you can't breed for them. You gotta revive them till you get them. Yeah, it's certain songs tend to be louder than others. Remind me, when it comes to time to hunt the Draculavolts and the Arctivishes and the Arctizolts and the Dracovishes, I might do those last. Or break them up between other hunts at least, so it's not as daunting. My sister sent me a picture yesterday morning of a python she got from my niece. A little itty bitty snake. Oh, that's fine. I'm probably not always the easiest person to understand. Come on, I need my green bean. I call him a bean. He also makes me think of, what is it? In elementary school, we did this project in like kindergarten and like first grade, where we would watch seeds grow. And I don't remember what kind of seed it was we would like watch. But they kind of make me think of that seed as well. The Gen 8 fossils aren't bad. I mean, it was kind of a clever idea because in British history, they did actually just kind of smush dinosaur fossils together like that. But they made them unbreedable, so you gotta get those shinies the hard way. So I both look forward to and dread getting to the point where I have to do them. I guess my one small mercy will be that they should be a shiny charm odds hunt, hopefully. Come on, are you telling me you don't like Dracovich's cry in the Pokemon? Right? It's right up there with Guzzlord's, which is just screaming. I need to find that compilation of just Pokemon whose cries are just them screaming. That video is so funny. Did any of the other games in the Nintendo Direct catch your attention? Most of them were all kind of for me, but I did like that we saw more for Monster Hunter Stories 3, at least just that little bit. Maybe sad I won't have a Switch 2 to be able to play it when it releases. But that's okay. I didn't play Monster Hunter Stories or Stories 2 when they released either. I got those later. I I did manage the first Stories game when it released on Switch last summer, but I don't know if that really counts. That was a re-release. Ooh, my neck popped again. Might be a good day for me to find a way to hang upside down by my ankles and just dangle for a couple of minutes. Need a pair of the flip bars they used to have at school, where you more or less it was just like 2 or 3 raised level bars and you could get on them to do like flips and stuff. I need one of those so I can like hang by the under parts of my knees and just let gravity decompress me for a couple of minutes. Do they still have flip bars at school? Have they been deemed too dangerous yet? I got kicked in the face once running by one, like right as a girl was doing a flip. So, yeah. Sorry. Of course, I also got kicked in the face once playing on a jungle gym. Or at least, I guess it could be considered a jungle gym. It wasn't like the typical jungle gym shape. This one we called it the spider web, because it was basically a half circle buried in the ground and it looked kind of like a spider web. But I was going in, we'd crawl inside and, you know, out and whatever, and I was going across it on the inside one day and a kid swung down and kicked me in the face. Blood everywhere, got to go to the nurses. Alright, Mint, you go on ahead. Good luck with the shinies you're hunting for as well. Hopefully you will get them sooner rather than later. I don't remember if the kid who kicked me in the face got in trouble or not. I think he might have had to sit on the sidewalk for like a recess, but I think that was about it because it was an accident. Probably not any worse than the time my not quite uncle opened a bathroom door and hit his face with it as well. I had a lot of bloody noses as a kid. Good lord. He felt so bad for that. I got so much crap for that from my sister. Because it literally happened like 10-15 minutes before they were gonna pick me up because I'd stayed the night over at my cousin's, like, playing stuff. And I'd gotten like a nutty bar or something. It only wanted one of it, so I was going to like the bedroom to ask my cousin if they wanted the other half of it, and just wham! My sister looked at me, she's like, "You're lying, you wanted the entire thing for yourself." I'm like, "I did not," and I actually didn't. I was legit going to be a good child and share. We should get a fishy count tonight on how many we have defeated before Sunday. Which, considering this is the fish and it is like the most popular shiny one, I think it's probably gonna be, we're probably gonna be like 5 million in. Need a second switch so I can dual hunt these guys. Ouch. UBS device not responding. Hold on a second, guys. My capture card hiccuped, I think. Yes, it did. Give me just a moment. I gotta unplug and replug for a minute. Because it hates me. I don't trust that ink. There we go. It was nice this time and didn't take 5 minutes. I do have a new capture card. I just haven't plugged it in and stuff to use it yet, because this one does still work fairly well. It's just finicky about connecting. So excuse the coughing. It's allergy season here, and I end up kind of gunky. Go fill my water bottle up with lemonade. I made me a jug of it yesterday and haven't had any yet. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the new game announcements and stuff today. I had a fairly pleasant but fairly kind of cluttered filling morning. It went by very quickly. Well, that might have been part of been because the Nintendo Direct was an hour long. Because we get fairly used to them being like 20-30 minutes long, maybe. Excuse me. Let's say, can I have a ditto? This is not a ditto. Need to get in a different Pokemon game and run around for a little bit so my brain resets or something. I do wish they would show us some gameplay of Legend ZA from the Switch 1. Like, I'm not expecting it to run horribly. I'm honestly expecting probably Scarlet and Violet level of running, which is okay, just poorly optimized. But it would be nice to see something other than the Switch 2 gameplay. Just so we have a general idea of what we're getting. Also, apparently all 3 of the Final Fantasy VII remake games, remake, rebirth, whatever the third one is going to be, are actually coming to the Switch 2, which is kind of neat. I have a remake on my PlayStation 4, but because it's a PlayStation 4, couldn't get Intergrade, which I could possibly technically get on my computer. But there's a small part of me that like worries I will buy that for my computer and my computer will spontaneously combust into flames. I do need to sit down at some point and actually stream the entire game though. And finish playing Final Fantasy VII, the original. They did actually stream me finishing Remake on Twitch. And that was a bit more just to kind of, when I was still testing how well streams and stuff went with our new Wi-Fi. I think it was mostly about an hour and a half of me cussing out the boss fight where you're riding the motorcycle down the frickin' freeway. Because my controller had a little bit of drift in it. And that little bit of drift did not help. It does make me curious to know if Kingdom Hearts 4 will end up releasing on the Switch too, as well. But you can play all the Kingdom Hearts games that aren't like mobile games on the Switch. You just have to they're download play games, which is dumb. Come on guys, at least up to... What's the Aqua game? 1.8? 3.2.8? 2.5? Something like that. The Switch should be good to handle those. I don't know how well it would handle 3. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. But, at least the 6 or 7 other games it should be perfectly capable of handling. Considering all those were PlayStation or PSP or Game Boy DS games. And a Game Boy Advance game. Chain of Memories was for Game Boy Advance. How am I doing on my count? 1 behind, which is par for the course today so far. I've done that like 3 times. I'm kind of sorry for all the people who were like, oh, we're not getting Pokemon news today, and wake up to find that we did in fact get Pokemon news. Poor Sarah B. Joe was like out and about and away from home when the direct was going on, so he's like scrambling to get everything updated. Bless that man. I am hoping that Mega Dimensions brings us a nice little group of new Pokemon. Not necessarily for Megas or anything, just, you know, to expand the Pokedex out more. So let's face it, I'll end up getting it. Depending on when it drops, I might not be able to get it right away, but I will eventually end up getting it. Eh. Sorry. Been kind of gunky throated this morning. Need to go gargle some salt water or something. This is a ragweed. It was another week and everyone in the household will be coughing and hacking. I love allergy season. There is such a pause between him saying, "Here's your Kabuto," and me actually getting the Kabuto. It's ridiculous. Kai, you could save me like 10 minutes if you paused for half as long. So I was not expecting them to make the next Mario movie, Mario Galaxy, which I've not watched the first Mario movie, so that says a ton about my interests in the Mario movie. See if Jack Black can earn back some points after the Minecraft movie. I haven't watched that one either. I watched the scene where they did their little nod to Technoblade, and that's about it. That was a nice little add-in. It's nice if they made the nod to, you know, one of the bigger creators. Also, Minecraft Live is later this month. Which, it doesn't feel like it's been a year since the last Minecraft Live. Time passes too quickly and yet not quickly enough in some cases. Hold on, let me get this little bit of bang tucked back behind my headset. There we go, much better. It's long enough to poke me in the eyes, but not quite long enough to pull back into a ponytail yet. Gotta love the in-between stages of a short haircut and just letting it regrow. Come on, my dude, let me get you sooner rather than later, and I can do a little bit of Aerodactyl hunting before I switch to other games in a week or two. Starting the week of the 21st, so week after next, I will be playing Legends Arceus. And then beginning of October, I will be replaying Pokemon X. Just for kind of the story and game mechanic refreshers. I know not everything is going to be the same, but having a bit of playtime for running around and being able to yeet Pokeballs at Pokemon should be nice. And can't hurt having to get used to the dodge roll again. stubborn little thing. I am definitely past shiny odds now. I think. Well, shiny charm odds. Shiny odds are 4,300 and something. I'm not that far yet. Hopefully it won't take me that long. Also, I'm kind of glad it's finally Friday. I've been having one of those weird weeks where every day feels like I should be a day ahead. So Wednesday felt like it should be Thursday all day, and Thursday felt like it should be Friday. So, TGIF. I have so many fossils for you, dude. I have to go refill my cup in a bit. That will probably be after I finish this batch of revivals, though. I'm gonna get that done first. I'm curious if we'll have an equivalent to having satchels again in Legends ZA for if we get KO'd by a Pokemon. Because I want to say it does look like your character is carrying like a little pouch. Are they gonna make us pay for item slots again? Welcome back, Kyogre. I hope you had a good bath. Because that would kind of suck. I don't want to have to pay for item slots. So apparently to access customer characterization in ZA, you get to do it with the minus button on your controller. And it takes about an hour's worth of gameplay to unlock customization. Which makes sense, I guess. A little sad we apparently aren't getting customization just right off the bat, at least feature-wise. Which I could be wrong there, like we do at Scarlet and Violet. Of course we might. Because the player characters generally now are more placeholders for just your character. Because they don't know what you're going to make them look like. So I think we got to see a couple new outfits in the new trailer as well. which is always nice. Not counting the really dumb ones you get for the Mega Dimensions DLC. Ah. Kyogre, can I ask out of curiosity, what time is it where you live? It is 1:25 in the afternoon for me. Ugh. I feel like a cat trying to cough up a hairball almost. Look. Allergy season sucks. And we get to do it twice a year! All the people who have hay fields are starting to cut their first batch of hay. Which is fun, because there's a smaller one by where me and Stella walk. We'll walk kind of along the edge of it, and now she looks out at it like, more space to walk, and it's like, no. Like, no, we're not going in this dude's hayfield, no. Like, give it 5 years and it might be more cemetery, and if you're still alive, we'll walk it then, but for now, no, it is some person's hayfield. It might continue to be hayfield. Do 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 do. Alright, about 3 more to go, unless I've miscounted again, and I'm 1 off. I was 2 off the other day. Which is better than the times I ended up like 3 or 4 off with the Ammonite on occasion. Alright, that should be 1400. Oh, I know I was 1 off. Alright, I thought I might have been. Got ahead of myself a minute ago and double counted something. There we go. Go through and double check these guys. Then I'm going to get up and refill my cup real fast afterwards. You know, I think we're missing out that I don't think they've made a Kabuto backpack yet. And you can't get much more backpack shaped than a Kabuto. Shiny there. Close out and get restarted, and I will go grab my drink real fast here in a moment, and we'll get to this last batch. Yes, hi Sakura. Alright, let me go refill my cup. I will be back in just a moment. am back now as well, with lemonade. Oh. Because it helps if I'm No. 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 I walked by it too fast. It's having a spaz attack. It's really having a spaz attack. Yeah. Come on, plug back in. Really? There we go. It's gonna be stubborn about it. Hey, there we go. Technical difficulties. But I've got my money worth out of that good little capture card, so I can't complain too much. It has done a good job for just being like a $15 capture card. Alright, get this last batch done and maybe I'll get a little lucky and one of my Kabuto will be green. Then tomorrow I can start hunting Aerodactyl for about a week. Dad's watching one of his little soaps. And this one's set in the South. And they're all kind of little Cinderella-esque stories, for the most part. And this one is like, girl gets into MIT, but father wants her to marry her off to someone because her body's worth more money than she'll ever make with the diploma. And it's like, yeah, that sounds like some Southern parents. Kyogre, what games have you been playing recently? I don't think I ever asked. Because I know one of the last times we kind of game talked, you were doing a game and you were like mining up rare ores and stuff. But I think that was like the last game we touched base on with each other. I know you watched the trailer for Fantasy Life I and seemed interested in it. And if you haven't played it, you should. It is actually a really fun game. Excuse me. Lemonade. inside of my ear itches. I hate it when that happens. I think it's the fabric on my headset that does it. Because it'll collect like short hairs and stuff just from my head or from the cat or the dog or anything that brushes up against it, really. Sounds like a little girl sleepover in the living room. I don't know what's going on in the video my dad is watching, but there's a bunch of girls screaming. So apparently, the newest Stephen King adaptation, The Long Walk, which is actually one of my favorite Stephen King books, got really good reviews for being like the most accurate Stephen King book to movie like out of all of them, which is kind of neat. And also good, because if they messed up The Long Walk too much, that'd be fairly unreasonable, considering it is literally about a group of boys taking a long, dangerous walk. Ooh, I think that comes out next week? This week? I think it's next week. How many more do I plan to do? Revivals? Like in general, for today I'll be going to 1500, doing my just regular 300 a day. I will probably give it at least double regular shiny odds before I go hunt it in something else, but if it's gonna take me another month to get this second Kabuto, kind of like I did that first Ammonite, it won't be gotten until after ZA comes out. Also, welcome back, Mint. Also, I'm down to like 182, I think, regular Pokemon shinies to get. This isn't counting Ultra Beasts or Mythicals or Legendaries, because you can't generally free hunt them in games, I guess. Meaning, for the most part, you know, you can't go get the wild encounters. I know you can for some of them in, like, Sword and Shield and stuff, but they're still their own specific thing. You have to do stuff in order to get them first. With Legends ZA, I can get my numbers down to somewhere under like 150. Because I would love to be under 100 Pokemon needed for my shiny decks by the time Gen 10 comes out, which it would probably mostly still be Legendaries and Mythicals and stuff. But we'll have to see. hoping to get the second Kabuto in under regular shiny odds, at least a little bit. Do either of you two read comics? You into like DC or Marvel or anything at all? Or manga too, I suppose? Watched a funny little video yesterday that was talking about anime, like how they started and how they've ended or are going. And it's like the Naruto anime started out about ninjas, ended about aliens, which is true. And then One Piece is like started about pirates and now they're fighting like gods and stuff, which is also true. And then like Bleach is the only one I can think of where they actually stayed fighting more or less the same thing the entire anime, which I'm going to assume is true. I don't think I watched the first 10 episodes of Bleach. It wasn't bad or anything, it was just one of those ones I could never quite manage to get into. Still need to sit down eventually and rewatch Full Metal Alchemist. Just all of it. I watched all of the original series, what was it, 07? And then I watched bits and pieces of Brotherhood. Of course, with Brotherhood, I'd read the biggest majority of the manga. Actually, I think I have about the biggest majority of the manga. I have at least like half of it before I started being too broke to buy the new ones they were putting out. There's so many holes in manga collections I need to fill. Okay, Full Metal Alchemist, Rurouni Kenshin, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wolfstrain I have all of. That's not hard to do because Wolfstrain was only 2 issues long. Dean Angel, which was actually one I just kind of swiped from a friend. There are so many volumes of Inuyasha that I don't have. I have the Freezer Saga, not Freezer, the Android Saga and the Cell Saga, because I have the issues of Shonen Jump for Dragon Ball Z. But I don't have the beginning and like the Namek Saga and whatnot as manga. I want to say there's one more I'm missing stuff on. Didn't collect the Pokemon manga beyond one of the tie-in books for Mystery Dungeon. Didn't do Naruto manga outside of Shonen Jump. Didn't do Shaman King outside of Shonen Jump. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts mangas I don't have all of either. And then I have some of the Rising of the Shield Hero light novels. And a bunch of these Sword Art Online ones on my Kindle. Or had. That Kindle actually had its battery die and it won't charge anymore, so it went kaput. I'd be almost tempted to start getting the Pokemon manga, but like I've not seen like the original run of it outside of the omnibus, and when you do, I can never find like the first books. It's always like books, later books in the series. Like, dang you, bookstore, why don't you have everything I want and need right here, right now? Honestly, if I hadn't colored in most of my issues of Shonen Jump, I'd probably have took them and donated them to the local library by now. It's not that I mind having them or anything, but I honestly don't know if our library actually carries manga. People can probably get it in by request, but I don't think it does. Of course, we're little town, so we have a little library. It's been forever since I've been there. I probably need to go back eventually and get my card renewed. I think the last 2 or 3 times I've went in is so I could print something off. E-tickets or hunting license once for my dad. Return labels. I've done a few return labels there. Used to pop in for about once a year to go print something. Go pay him $1 for 5 or 6 pieces of paper or something. If I had to spare money, I would totally ask them if they had a double-sided printer for fic binding. But I do not. Print off something small and easy to do at first. That's actually something I would love to get into one day when I had the extra money, would be book binding. Just learning to like recover books or bind my own self-printed like fan fiction. Because there's so many fic I would love to save and have as books. Got a friend in a Discord service, like, one of these days I'm going to print out your fan fiction and like the pictures that you did them and like make them a book. And she's like, when you do this, let me know because I want to see pictures. I wish there was a class I could take, like, in town or something, but there isn't. Not beyond, them being the little spiral-bound things you kind of do in, like, school. I do like watching like Nerd Forge and them rebind books though, they're fun. their last video was... What was their last video? I don't think it was the Celestic... or the Celestial Thing room. No, it might have been. I think the one before that was the big book wheel. where they turned Discworld into a wheel. That was funny. I don't know how they plan on reading it eventually. That's probably more for looks than anything, but it was funny. I liked her giant book binding of the Wheel of Time. And then the huge versions of the books they made for the one author. Alright, 50 to go. Yes, I have another fossil for you. I have 49 more fossils for you, my dude. At least until I reset, then I will have 100 for you again. Almost want to see. Have we got anything new? No, okay. I was curious to see if we'd gotten maybe any new kind of information trickled down to us in the last hour or so. We have not. Dee-dee. Had a laugh at Dad last night. He asked me what we were going to do for dinner. He's like, are we doing orange chicken? Because we had leftover chicken from the other night. And sometimes we do orange chicken or orange pork or something just because it's quick and easy. And it's like, no. He goes, oh, what are we doing? I said, French toast. Okay. And then he forgot later and he's like, yeah, we need to go get stuff for orange chicken, don't we? He's like, no, I'm doing French toast for dinner, Dad. French toast. You agreed to this half an hour ago. There wasn't enough chicken for left for both of us to have orange chicken. So I guess we have plenty of sweet and sour sauce. I could have done sweet and sour chicken as well. Let me check and make sure my count is correct. It hits. Alright. The trailer they did for Hades 2 was really nice. I don't play the Hades games myself, but I do appreciate like the artwork and the animation and stuff. They always look really good. So many fossils for you, my dude. The sooner you give up the shiny, the sooner I can free you from this torturous loop. At least of Kabuto. We still have Aerodactyl after this one. Also, judging by the trailer they put out, it looks like Mega Dragonite might be a boss. Kind of in the way the Absol in the demo is. I don't know if this means we'll actually get the Dragonite on our team. It seems unlikely. I think it's implied we'll get the Mega Stone for like defeating it, but I doubt it's gonna join our team. It would feel a little cheap, I think, if every Mega you defeated, the Pokemon was like, oh, I want to join your team. It would make a bit more sense with the Absol to give you a early stage Mega Pokemon, considering I don't think AZ is gonna give you his Lucario. But he does let you use it for that one battle. I was about to say, I'm almost to 1600. I am not almost to 1600. I saw the 6 in my counter and my brain's like, oh, 1600. No, 1600 is tomorrow. Yeah. Yes, we're gonna do another resurrection. You are quite literally the only one in your entire office working. You'd think they could have shifted the animations, at least of the dude at the desk, to where he does actually look like he's looking through that microscope. I mean, at least Dr. Fossil here turns around to activate the machine. I do also like the confirmation that you'll be able to stick like a Lowland Slowking or Slowbro or Hisuian Gudra or Lowland Raichu and stuff into ZA after home becomes compatible. A little weird that it is a one-way transfer. Kind of like Pokemon Let's Go, that if you put it in like a Let's Go Pokemon in Sword or Shield, you generally cannot put them back in Let's Go. I always wonder if there's not something in the game mechanic for Legend ZA that has to alter the data or something, and it just can't be undone. Alright, 30 more to go. flop. Now, provided I am still doing this hunt Monday afternoon and I don't get the shiny, I will probably start doing one more go through of revivals after streams, kind of like I did with the Ammonite. I'm starting sooner this time though, so hopefully I'm not here as long. Because there really is a part of me that would hate for this Kabuto to turn into another month-long Pokemon hunt spread out between now and when I'm finished with playing Legend ZA. I'd very much like for my next set of, oh god, resets to literally be the legendary Pokemon that I have to soft reset for. Success! Dude, you should know it's a Kabuto by now. You've only done this 1,477 times. I do kind of wish you could multi-revive in this game. I'm curious though as to how this will affect any more promotion for the game. Because honestly, really doing the 3 Kalos starter megas and then being like, and here's a quick look at the DLC. It feels like we're not getting any more new megas until game releases. Which seems 50-50 odds, you know, could be, couldn't be. Because I wasn't expecting megas today. I was expecting maybe a ZA gameplay trailer. Just, you know, kind of showing off what they have revealed the past few weeks. Yeah. I don't know, like I said earlier, it just feels like they gave us a lot today. I still don't particularly like that they revealed the DLC so soon. That very much could have, should have been a week or two after, or even just like the week before the game release news. Look, here's what's coming out in December for your enjoyment. Okay. Because then, and I can understand if it's going to be a quicker release DLC, that, yeah, they probably want to make it to where you can just go ahead and pre-order it with the game. But it also feels like, hey, here's this DLC, and give us $90 now. As opposed to, hey, here's this DLC, it's releasing this holiday season, which would put it November, December or so. And we're on the usual release time for Pokemon games. I don't know, I think I'd feel better about it if they had went around it, about it a different way. Because the Raichu are cute. I love that Raichu X looks kind of like Gorichu. And Raichu Y, I think almost touches on a Alolan Raichu a little bit. But it definitely just feels too soon for having DLC stuff. Honestly, I think they could have stuck the Hoopa scene in just the Hoopa scene with it doing kind of the zoom in and us getting to see all the different Mega Stones. I think they could have done that scene by itself as a teaser for the DLC and been perfectly good. But it's their choices. I don't know what goes on between the Pokemon Company and Game Freak and Nintendo. So who's to say? Alright, down to the last 10. Also, if me getting kind of twisty-turny in my chair ever makes you feel like a little motion sick or anything, feel free to let me know and I will stop. This is literally just me having the fidgets. I can't walk my character around in circles like a teenager talking on a phone while I do this, so I've got to move. And this isn't the only game I would do it in. I do it in other games as well. Minecraft, if I'm talking with a friend while they're building and I don't really have like anything to be doing at that moment, I will literally just kind of walk circles around them while we talk. I'll do it in Pokemon games too if I'm waiting for a part of the group I do raids with to get on and me and another friend are just talking. I will walk like circles around the den. It's kind of the same thing as pacing when you have a telephone call. Alright, let's see if I can get lucky with any of these last 6. Very teeny tiny slim chance, but you never know. I didn't expect to get the first Kabuto within 150 encounters in Shield, but I did. Excuse me. go. Oh. Okay, I was off by one. You know what? Thank God he wasn't shiny. Alright guys, I'm gonna do my check. And I'm gonna let you guys go for the day. I hope you all have a good evening. Hopefully the Pokemon news at least brightened your day a little bit. I should see you guys tomorrow to do another 300 revivals. Maybe I'll get lucky and get it. I'll see you next time.